Welcome to the season of I have. But what is possession without desire? Now, I looked up the definition of desire, and as a noun, it is a strong feeling of wanting or wishing. As a verb, it's to strongly want or wish. So, the question I pose is your desire a noun or is your desire a fucking verb? And can you let that be a somatic experience that you have for yourself? Can you let your desire be a somatic experience that you essentially have in your body? Can you want desire, Scorpio, with your whole body, Taurus, or your whole being? What do you fucking long for? Like, for real. Yo, 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 it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this full moon in Scorpio that we're having on April 23rd, 2024, 4/23/24. We've entered the palindrome days. Palindrome, however it's enunciated. And palindrome meaning it reads, so if you write 4/23/24, you can read it backwards and it'll be 4/23/24. Whew, hydrate, light it if you got it. It's already flowing, honestly. So let's go ahead and create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this full moon in Scorpio that we are having on April 23rd, 2024. The full moon is happening at 7:49 p.m. Eastern time, so 5:49 p.m. Mountain time. And it's happening at 4 degrees Scorpio. And you already know, I gotta hit you with a handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. Let's go ahead, I'm reading it blind with you guys. Let's go ahead and find, this book doesn't go in order. This drives me wild with desire to find what I'm looking for. Okay. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the 4th degree of Scorpio is a loud roar as a tornado approaches. That's where the full moon is happening. Can we get a break? Anyway, okay. The storms of the world come right through where and when they are needed. Ooh. They must wipe out ordinary consciousness and bring into play every kind of released spirit and force. When we live in the thick of storms and with always another threatened or impending, we are impelled into depth emotions, tumultuously drawn to activate the undersoul personally and collectively. You sense the violent urgency for everybody around about of whatever you are going through. And you are so plunged into storms to seek cleansing and release, to bring up what is under there and to let it all play itself out freely. You do this with temptations towards every obsessive or addictive state imaginable, and with tremendous guiding force leading you through any and every extreme to make all of existence come alive from deep inside, elementally, primally, and regeneratively. Damn! That's why I love this book. If you don't buy it for yourself, you can find it online. Just Google inside or search Inside Degrees and it'll come up. Inside Degrees, Elias Lonsdale, and he has it so you can select from every degree of every sign on the website. And this is the 4th degree. And 4s are stability, which this, and what I already wrote down is like new stability wants to come in. The divine wants to give you the ability to exhale, to fucking breathe. But first, the storm. And that's Scorpio energy. Everybody wants the rebirth, but you got to have the death before you have the rebirth. You hear me? There will be a loud roar. They must wipe out ordinary consciousness and bring into play every kind of released spirit and force. Tremendously drawn to activate the undersoul, personally and collectively. Oof. Tumultuously drawn to activate the undersoul. That's what I'm saying. This shit is not, it's supposed to be fucking rocky right now. So if you're going through it, it's because it's being cleaned out. Life, your heart, your mind, your living environment, your, day-to-day experiences, all these things are being fucking cleared out because it wasn't good enough for you. And that's what we don't understand. I think often we're just like, why is this happening? And blah, 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 blah. And your subconscious mind keeps you from seeing that what you're enduring isn't fucking good enough. And it's uncomfortable and will continue to get so uncomfortable until you have to act and have to change and have to do something. So I just do feel like we are tumultuously drawn, not smoothly or fluidly drawn to activate. You are tumultuously drawn. Look it up if you need to. It's like, I just keep seeing turbulence. Like you're on the plane and you're like, okay, but it's like everything fucking sucks and your butthole's puckering and it's like, okay, but like this, actually I love turbulence. I rarely, unless it does like a drop thing, not for that. But turbulence is like, fuck, I don't know, it activates some really weird part of me. So that's not everybody's experience, but when it's like, we're on our way to our destination, but like, fuck, we're gonna get there, but fuck, like you just gotta make it through that patch. And that is the tumultuous activation of the undersoul, not just the soul. This is Pluto, this is Scorpio. This is the underbelly. You got to get up under it. When like you have a piece of furniture that you've had somewhere, I'm moving. So, when you have a piece of furniture and like you finally move it after, fucking for me, 6.5 years. And you're like, there that thing went. I forgot I lost that. Oh my God. Lots of that. Heavy on that sensation. Also, ew, this is fucking dirty. This needs to be fucking cleaned. Lots of that. So, did I already pray? Just in case. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. We needed it again, apparently. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this full moon in Scorpio. And the first question I have is, what old desires need to be released? Because for some of you, it's like you're holding on to this old desire, ain't doing shit about it, not moving towards it, 8:08 on the clock. Some shit's about to go boom like an 8:08 and move you and activate you. The boom is tumultuous. And so the old desires, I feel like some of us are holding on to old desires that we aren't pursuing. And it's keeping us from doing what we're actually supposed to be doing. Okay, so for example, Y'all know that I started out tarot, Reiki, the apothecary, and I was pushing that for a minute. The OGs remember. And then tarot took off, and it was just like I'm just fucking inundated and busy all the time. Mashallah, inshallah, alhamdulillah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So feeling so blessed, grateful. Never thought that this would be possible, grateful. But it put it so I would love to have an apothecary and do those things and custom make you guys blends and do all this stuff. And I've been holding on to all this stuff, but now I'm like, if I keep dividing my energy and putting it into this, it's taking away from all the time and energy I could be putting into the thing that I actually want to make it on. Like big Delulu dreams in that area. So why am I not applying all my faith and energy and time and money into the big Delulu dream? You feel me? When this is just like, I love doing this, you know? There could just be something here about what is it that you desire, so you can change that desire into a possession. Scorpio, Taurus. I have versus I desire. What do you really, okay, and anyway, so there's old desires, I feel like that have been in the way. So what old desires need to be released? For our greatest and highest good, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for the, ooh, shit. The Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this is gonna hurt somebody's feelings, I can already tell. So, the old desires that need to be released, some of y'all like drama. Some of y'all like chaos. Some of you are addicted to being abandoned or to being wronged, going from abusive or like fucked up person that you're dating after fucked up person. There's just this like, some of us have been fighting to stay in the same victim mentality. Some of us have been, it's like you subconsciously desired conflict because somewhere you learned that conflict was love, or that chaos was love, or that, you know, the toxicity, I own you, you belong to me, forever and always, and blah, blah, blah. Like some of us have just like, we have this old desire. Also on the flip side, some of us have this desire, fuck bitches, get money, you know, catch flights, not feelings was my personal favorite. Then there's like, some of us have this mindset of dating multiple people. For some of us, ooh, Jesus. Some of us, the old desire is to be polyamorous. The old desire maybe to be monogamous. The old desire, like you've got to figure out what it is you really want, baby. I feel like also there is an old desire to be so busy, to like be a Renaissance man, be a Renaissance woman, to have your finger in every pie, to do all the things all the time. And that's just nonsensical, or that's not going to bring in the money. Some of us have old desires around how much money like we want to make, and you're thinking too small. You haven't thought big enough. It's time to really, oh my God, there's all these people. Please God, don't let them start making a sound. It's like one day I have to fucking film. Anyway, I don't even know yet. That could be a thing. Anticipating conflict, always like responding like something's about to be a conflict. There could just be something there about that antagonistic mindset. It's like the desire. Also, I feel like some of us haven't realized that like our thought processes have been so cyclical or have not evolved and just like stayed the same for so long that like there's a part of you that subconsciously wants to stay in that old, outdated mindset. And that's just niche keen. No good. The divine wants to give you a new definition of stability. The divine wants to give you the opportunity to exhale. So what do we need to know about desire? That was fast. The Seven of Cups. You're allowed to desire multiple things. You're allowed to, you have magic within you. You're allowed to want all those things. You're allowed to explore those options and to dream bigger and to dream of those things. But the practicality of it needs to be Taurus. It needs to make sense. What are these desires? Are these desires that you have sustainable? Are they like going to generate a new source of stability or income for you? These new desires that you have, or these desires that you have, the things that you've been doing, the things that you've been pursuing, have you actually been pursuing them? Do you need to make time for them? This is Mercury showing up. I just feel like what we need to know is like we are supposed to desire many things, but I feel like what you act on, what you make happen needs to be from a place of dreaming, from a place of like desiring. A lot of you want a more entrepreneurial life, and it needs to come from a place of something that you fucking love and something that you desire. You know, like I desire to tell people what to do. I desire to correct things. I desire to talk to God all the time. Like the God of my understanding, I like saying the word God, get over it. You can say universe, source, whatever it is that you want. It's going to come out of my mouth, God, and I'm not saying it like Yahweh or like, you know, whatever. What is it? Hebrew religion. That's not what they are. Abrahamic, excuse me, whatever. No, I'm not referring to it in the Abrahamic religious fields. But anyway, I don't need to justify my shit to y'all. When I say what do we need to know about desire and then the Magician comes out, it's like mind over matter is magic. You do magic. Your mind plays, your logical reasoning mind does play a role in the transmutation of your desires into your possessions. Ooh, okay, so we're releasing old conflictual, this is like wanting so much, or my right ear just started ringing. There is something there around releasing like the grind or the hustle or the fight, subscribing to the grind, subscribing to the hustle culture, or that mentality that I have to grind for it. I have to grind for it. And it's just like, I mean, okay, but like, if it's something that's divinely aligned for you, not as much as you think, you know? Like, this is really fucking exhausting work. This is like, especially with like the way that like ADHD is set up, the way that like my personality is set up, this is not easy for me. But when I'm in it, the peace, the revelry, the pieces of me that it soothes, the aches and pains that it soothes, the bliss that I get, there's nothing like it for me. And so there's something there about like releasing the concept that you can't have this purpose-driven or miraculous or magical life. You can be and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And Mercury, the magician, Mercury, the ruler of the Magician card, is here to say you have all the things that you need. Get to getting going. Like, get to getting going. Especially with that Mercury retrograde, the fact that Mercury is still retrograde in Aries right now, he goes direct on the 25th. And I just feel like there is something there around like the end of the identity crisis. There is something around like allow me to reintroduce myself to myself. That's how that feels for me. We're releasing a lot of like conflictual, combative energy in our physical body, which is going to, I feel like for a lot of you, change the work that you're doing, change your career, allowing yourselves to dream bigger. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are becoming people that are sought out for your skill set. Some of you are becoming like leaders in your industry, maybe spiritual leaders, maybe counselors. It's like you figure out what to do with this conflict. Okay, that's also a thing. The conflicts that you're experiencing, there's an app for that. There's a YouTube video for that. There's like some sort of like answer to whatever obstacle you're facing. Their knowledge is the resolution. There's information out there already on this for you to acquire. So all this releasing that we're doing, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, please tell us, what are we making space for? I just feel like I'm nosy. Like, what are we making space for? A pivot? That solar eclipse still ain't done. We're gathering what is of use, what is necessary, and moving in a different direction. Some of you are realizing also some of the things that you've gathered up are not necessary. So you're hauling shit that you don't need, trying to make something work that is just excess weight. We're making space by way of turning our back on things, by way of deading situations, by way of letting go. It's like a spiritual exfoliation is what that just came to me as for some reason. And some of us are being real fucking hard-headed and are on our way to burnout because we are holding on to this, like, I gotta work for it, I gotta burn for it, I gotta like rah, you know, and it's like, okay, please continue. What are we making space for? Peace, rest, recovery, patience. All it took was patience. Sometimes I may blow like 50K on a vacation just to see the looks on all my soldiers' faces. All it took was patience. Making space for love, for our motherfucking wishes to come true. Woo! For motherfucking money to come in. And for ourselves to receive a new wand to wield. This is the magic wand of manifestation. And the divine's like, hey, you're a fucking magician. What are you doing? And a legit magician, not some cheap tricks and illusions. You are made of fucking stars. Don't you realize? Look at this, y'all. No, we don't realize. No, we can't see. But Aries season brought the spilling of the cups, baby. Brought it all to the surface. And is ending it so that you can establish a new foundation in the realm of your mind and move forward, move on. I'll be moving on, moving on, and move my way. Moving on. Look at this. What the actual fuck is this? Do we even have an adjective for this? Expansion, intimacy, guidance, being poured into. a brand new relationship with your body, with your family, with worth. The divine bringing in so many blessings. I'm gonna go ahead and just clarify this. Actually, okay, there's a couple things. Normally, I would only do this on Patreon for the Spartan Spirit Squadron, for the Ethical Cult. But I love you all. So either way, go check out my Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. Please clarify the 5 of Wands. When it comes to what we need to release, what old desires need to be released, the 5 of Swords, 3 5s, it's conflict. There's conflict in your mind. You're still holding on to the 3 swords, to the 3 of Swords. There's still heartbreak or disappointment or stuff that's been, the ways that we've been wronged in the past. It's kept us in this place of being way too indecisive. Some of us are romanticizing our pain or have romanticized our pain, and it's to the point where you expect and or desire subconsciously for your shit to be proven right. All men are like this. All women are, are like this. All people do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, if you keep believing that, the subconscious mind is just going to keep affirming that. Please clarify the 5 of Pentacles. If the 5 of Cups comes out, I swear to God. Anyway, please clarify the 5 of Pentacles. The Hangman, even worse, sorry. But it's reversed, the Hangman reversed. And so I feel like, yes, there's just been stagnation in the spirit, therefore stagnation in the mind. Because some of us are afraid to want things that we want. Please clarify the 7 of Cups. What needs to be done to gain clarity? I feel like focusing, I feel like there's something about developing your mind more. 7 of Wands reverse. Get out of defense mode. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be stripped down. Allow yourself to be stripped down. Allow yourself to be naked before the God of your understanding. Allow yourself to be naked before yourself. How is it that we are spending so much time? There's this huge love industry and none of us really understand, not none of us, but like so many of us don't understand intimacy and like the willingness to like bear your shit with a person. To really let yourself be seen and trust that like you'll be held in your own personal chaos. You know what I mean? Like there's just, whew. You know you need to be held. You know that you need to be loved. Why deny yourself that? And a lot of this is speaking to like the people who want to date multiple people, who want to like be player, who want to be like deceitful. There's just going to be profound consequences to that. And I feel like also some of you, these people like the players come your way and they do and say things that let you know they're a fucking player and you ignore it. Or you just sweep it under the rug or ha ha ha. You know, whatever it is. And it's like, no, you need to say something. You need to use your voice. Taurus rules the throat. You have to speak. If you speak, you will do it eloquently and you will be seen as way more masterful than you realize that you are. You just got to be true to your shit. It's time to be true to your shit, baby. What activities, please clarify Temperance. I want to clarify this to see what activities we need to be doing in order to like regulate our nervous systems. Yeah, we're needing to be creating more, investing more in creativity, in art, in healing modalities, tarot, Reiki, massage, sound healing, hypnotherapy, retreats, whatever it is. I feel like invest in becoming more masterful with your emotions and your creativity. That's going to bring in solace and relief. And you're going to have to surrender. The Wheel of Fortune spins. The Wheel of Fortune is in motion and you are not in control. Please clarify the Lovers. I'm asking what are we making space for? Please give us some more information about this love. Now, I mean, the lovers is not exclusive to romantic love. So there could just be also making space for really stimulating conversations, really dope connections, people that you can be bare and intimate with. Nice. Number 4, and maybe somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Virgo placements, Leo placements too. There is like a peace of mind that's coming with this, within this love connection. So those of you who are in a relationship, you're going to have an opportunity to get really like peaceful and quiet and enjoy each other's silence and enjoy each other's, each other stimulated, but also silent. There's like a change in intimacy. For those of you who are single, I feel like there's somebody new coming in that really lights things up and makes you, like, puts you at ease, has you feeling peaceful, has you not questioning a whole bunch of things. And if you are questioning a whole bunch of things, it's time to start understanding, is this person's behavior making me question things? Or do I have unresolved like trauma from the past and the last time that, all these people did me wrong? And so I automatically assume everybody is going to behave that way. Please clarify the star. And if that is you, healing is coming in for that. You're being guided to a new definition of stability. And given all these new opportunities, there may be a new relationship. There could be lots of sexual healing. Please clarify the star. The 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's like everybody wants the death, but you gotta have everybody wants the rebirth, but you gotta have the death. You want to be poured into, but that old version of you, that old wounded, victimized version of you didn't believe. So they need to be kind of killed off. Sorry. Please clarify the 10 of Pentacles. That's a brand new relationship to your physical body, a brand new relationship to your concept of self-worth, a new relationship, like a new self-image that's coming in. And this also could be a new relationship with someone, or a new chapter in a relationship with someone with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. An influx of money could be coming in, a new start, a new job, a new chapter with your family as well. A new beginning within the realm of your family. The 8 of Pentacles, and it's like it's been a long time coming. A lot of you have put some work, a lot of you put a lot of work into being able and open enough to receive these new tools and these new opportunities that are coming in. We are making space for new vitality, new connections to spirit. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements coming in, but I just feel like you're getting the opportunity to like wield the wand of manifestation. What do you want? What do you long for? What's your desires? Is your desire a verb? Please clarify the Ace of Wands. You going to get out of your comfort zone or no? We can't get the Ace of Wands until we get out of our comfort zone. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The Divine wants to give us new tools and give us the resources to build the things to build the lives that we want to live. One more for the Ace of Wands, please. And you being able to have a healthy balance, you being able to get multiple streams of income as well. I'm telling you, in Taurus season, a lot of us are going to be coming up financially. There is a new relationship to financial stability. You feeling fucking stable. You feeling fucking grown. You being able to just like do the things. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, we're making room for new relationships, new hopes, new wishes, new intimacy, new connections. The ooey gooey. And you got to be honest about what it is that you fucking want. And it's funny, the term, y'all hear me say it all the time, the ooey gooey, that came from a fucking Scorpio. Shout out to you, Teo. I love you. I hope you see this. The ooey gooey, I say this shit all the time. And it came from a Scorpio. And this is the full moon in Scorpio, 2024. 33 on the clock. Straight co-creation. But that magic, the co-creation, it initiates with like your thoughts, your desires. How can the divine give you all these things if you don't know what you want? It's time to get clear about what it is that you desire. All right, any final messages from source, from God, from the universe? Anything y'all need to say? Slow and steady wins the race, baby. Your darkness will get you there. You acknowledging your darkness will get you there. You going ahead and facing and dealing with whatever grief or loss, you just face it. Whatever it is that you're letting go, you gotta encounter it. You have to let yourself experience it. And it will propel you forward. It's like you allow yourself to face it and it becomes fuel for you to move forward. You just got to tend to the hard work and details because the pace is picking up. There is this influx of opposition, an influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. Things are blooming, things are growing. This is like really fucking spring that we're getting ready to be in finally. And you got to get real clear about what it is, that you want. Because either way, it's coming at you. And I'd rather, what's for you cannot miss you. Some of you are like, I don't know if I'll ever get married. I don't know if I'll ever fall in love again. I don't know if I'll ever have fun again. I don't know, blah. You will. It's coming in hot. Especially if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. You will reap your reward for your hard work. But first, you got to be honest about what it is that you really desire and figure out how to want and desire it with your whole body, with your whole fucking being. So you can make sure that at the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed, that like, you know, your desire was a fucking verb and you went after that shit. You went for the things that you desired. And I wish that for you. And sometimes we don't desire things that are good for us. But usually once you encounter that thing, that's how you gain the wisdom. You bump your head, you realize, oh, I want the bad boy. You get the bad boy. You get a goose egg. Another ding, another like lesson in like, okay, I got to stop desiring the dark, you know, the bad one. Y'all know how I feel about good and bad, but I just need you to know the archetype that I'm talking about. Make sure your desire is a fucking verb. I love you.